Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video from Cocoscosmology. And in today's video we are going to be doing our weekly predictions for our Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Alright, and this is going to be for January 5th through January 8th. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Going on with our Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for the week of January 5th through January 8th. Y'all, we are in 2022. We can expect what they look out for. And what energy is surrounding. Alright, quick disclaimer before we get right into this reading. For a lot of you guys, this energy may be happening in chronological order. For other you guys, this energy may be happening sporadically throughout the week. So just take what resonates with you guys. So let's go. Four of Swords. Go to sleep. Take a nap. You need some rest. Okay? As you can see with the Four of Swords energy, this person is out of it in this tarot card. I don't even know if you guys can really see that. They're tired. Okay? You've been doing too much. You've been moving around. Kind of wrecked your mind probably with your 2022 year goals. And it's time to like break those things down into bite sizes, into like more achievable goals. So let's start working on that during this week. I'm gonna get 3 more cards for my Sag. Ooh, unexpected changes coming through with the Wheel of Fortune. Some good luck. A change in your pattern. You have the Knight of Wands in reverse. All right. So with the Knight of Wands being in reverse, you know, you guys are going to be feeling very competitive during this week. Very egotistical, you know, boosting your chest out. And then you have the Hanged Man that's in reverse. So with the Hanged Man being in reverse, you guys, you know, you may be losing a little bit of faith because you need some rest. The Star card, back of deck energy. Ooh, Aquarius energy. I just love Aquarius energy, you guys. You will find that out here. And I'm a Capricorn. So, y'all. Star card energy. Let's go. The Star card is Aquarius energy. It's all about astrology, but it's also about being divinely guided. And if you guys know, like, the constellations, the stars, they're used as navigation. It's like a map, you know. And with the Star card, your overall energy during this week is you're going to be receiving signals, new ideas, for guidance during this week, new downloads that's coming through for things that you can do to like be successful. It may tire you out because you're really going to be really thinking about, how am I going to be able to do all of these things? Trust me, it's going to come all together. Just write down all of those ideas that you received during this week and take a nap after that, so you won't overwhelm yourself. I also do see you guys with this Wheel of Fortune energy mainly, is you guys are really going to be thinking about setting like new morning routines, evening routines, night routines, things of that nature, for you to be able to achieve all those goals that you have for 2022. I still haven't written down my own goals for 2022, but I will be able to do that by the end of this week. But for Sagittarius, I'm not a Sagittarius, so this week is going to be a great week for you guys to start planning for that, changing up your patterns and changing up how you do things so that you'll be able to be in the flow and be able to reach, you know, at least 1 or 2 like small goals every week, and we'll start working towards bigger goals. All right. So this Knight of Wands energy, with the Knight of Wands being in reverse, you guys, okay, let's talk. Why are you guys being competitive with this Knight of Wands energy? Like, there's something that you're really wanting to achieve, and for a lot of you guys, Sagittarius, you're just competing like with what you did last year in January, just trying to do better than that. Spirit is really saying just take your time. Don't let your pride get in the way of you doing things during this week. Don't have too much pressure the first week of the new year, you know. that can really weigh you down, and it can kind of stress you out. With the Hangman being in reverse, you know, this is you guys going to have to surrender. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't get any rest, Spirit is going to make it to where you have to get rest, to where you're gonna just, you know how you randomly, you just come in the house, you get in your shower, you get out, and then all of a sudden you fell asleep for 3 hours and you didn't even notice you fell asleep. Like, it will sneak up on you like that type of energy. So overall, like, looking at this week, I do see you guys having some type of change in your pattern, in your routine. I meant changing up your routine so that you can get the desired outcome that you want in your life. Now we're going to shuffle through the Black Moon astrology cards. If you're new here, you know I kind of dropped my old astrology cards and I went to the Black Moon astrology cards. I am obsessed. They really are in depth, for real. So we're going to get into those and see what our Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs need to know for this week. Like, what do you need to hear? Here comes this egotistical energy that you have for this Knight of Wands in reverse, this competitive type energy. Now, as you know, your father sign brother is Mars force energy, which is Aries. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. That energy is heavily influencing you guys during this time. All right, let's go. Mars force. War does not determine who is right, only who is left. Okay, like, that speaks volumes. Like, who left? Who the last man standing? For real. All right, let's get into it. The Mars card suggests there's something you may have to fight for. Okay, the red planet, fiery Mars, is named after the god of war and agriculture, the primary military deity among the Romans. All festivals for Mars in ancient Rome were in March, the month that heralds in the solar time of Aries, the sign that Mars rules. Named by ancients the bright and burning one, Mars is considered an inner planet, so that means it is capable of being seen by the human eye. Its landscape is reddish orange, and pictures often show an unfathomable pink sky. Mars makes us shove hard in a way the other planets don't. One might call him the bully among the planets. Mars is the ruler of sexuality and aggression. It is the lustful planet that drives us, allows us to face the difficult challenges in life, and to follow our passions no matter what stands in the way. If we did not have a Mars, we could not know how to fight. Period. This card also means to push back in terms of defense. When Mars is strong in a chart or a reading, you may either face aggressive situations with a need to confront or defend, or an intense, rousing sexual encounter, which may or may not involve romance. Mars indicates overwhelming attractions. This is a time when you feel not only forced but driven. It is a good time to consider goals and desires and not allow them to fall into the shadows. Right now, action is needed. It is not a good time to sit back and wait. When this card presents itself, you are being challenged to protect your interests or to move ahead quickly or on something. The Mars card indicates a type of passion and drive that is linked to the spirit and life force in ancient British magic. This type of energy was the cunning fire that enabled men and women to act like gods and goddesses, to create and defend, to build energy, to seek and claim, to force and pursue, thus to change fate. Turning up this card infers that a fire has been lit under the passions and it is time to achieve what you want in life. At least you are being shown a clear path, like I was talking about earlier. This clear path, this energy of you getting all of these downloads coming to your mind, you being divinely guided, all of these ideas of the things that you're wanting to do in your life are coming down on you for you to write them down and rest on them, okay? And then take action. It could be romantic or sexual in nature, or it could also involve other types of relationships, but more importantly, goals that should be pursued at the current time and as vigorously as possible. It can also indicate a formidable competitor has just arrived on the scene. Other issues to do with this card include the law, the military, sport and games, challenges of all kinds, becoming more physically active and involved, but also fiery tempers and actual fires. The question to ask now is how to take action. How do you create momentum to achieve your goals and dreams? Have you been challenged to protect your own interests? Are you being pushed too hard by something or someone? How do you clear your path to get what you want? Are you willing to battle? Has someone or a situation challenged you to fight? These are the questions that you're needing to ask yourself during this time, and figure out where does it fit in for you. But I do see you guys fighting for a new life, a new change, achieving more goals. Like with the Wheel of Fortune, you guys are going to be changing up your pattern, your way of life, just for you to prepare yourself for what you want. All right, now we're going to get into the numerology cards so we can see what you guys should mainly be focusing on during this week. And the first card is number 2, patience. So tapping into your patience, being patient with yourself. Number 99, showing more compassion to yourself during this week. Not thinking that you can do, 20 things in one day. And then you have number 8, manifestation. So yeah, you guys are going to be manifesting some things into your reality during this week that is really going to help you succeed and move forward. All right, let's get into this Moonology energy so we can see what energy is surrounding you guys during this week. You have confidence is your key to success. That's new moon in Leo. You also have the full moon in Pisces, which is balancing your spirituality and practicality. A lot of you guys may be talking about that during this week, diving deeper into your spirituality and what makes more sense for you. And like we were talking about this Mars energy is about sex, desires, romance, just being a little more aggressive, probably in the bedroom. And you guys have the new moon in Libra, which is a new romantic cycle that is going to begin in your life during this week. So get prepared for those things. Like, yeah, y'all probably gonna be doing some things you thought you was never gonna be doing. So let's go ahead and get into the Starseed Oracle card so we can see what messages you guys have from Spirit. So the first card to come out is the Golden Children. This is about your inner child, tenderness, innocence, and your rare gifts. And some things you guys are going to be tapping into and finding out about yourself is some gifts you didn't know you had. It's going to be something that is very rare, not something that you've ever seen done in your family, those type of things. You're going to be dabbling into that, Sagittarius, during this week. Probably getting into some arts and crafts and creating something that's never been seen before. You guys have the Void. Okay, now with this Void energy, this is telling you to stop, embrace the winter, great cosmic womb. Like I was talking about earlier with that Four of Swords energy, it's time for you to get some rest, because your body is getting tired out from all of the things that you are doing. You're probably working extra hard, like some Eight of Pentacles energy, doing a lot of training and studying. Make sure you prioritize time for rest, or the rest will sneak up and take it itself. You have empathic starseed. All right, and with this empathic starseed energy, this energy is energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Now during this week, you have to pay attention to the energies that have nothing to do with you. Okay. And I'm saying this in a sense like, allow yourself to not absorb other people's drama, other people's stress. Allow them to be on their own during this week, because you already have too much going on. Anybody coming to you with problems, unless they're like your best friend, but anybody coming towards you with their drama and their negative energy, if you cannot handle it, just tell them respectfully, at this current moment in time, I am going through something right now and I really cannot listen to it right now because it may break me. just allow that to be that, and hopefully they can get through it. You know, trying not to absorb that negative energy that you cannot control or really help with during this week, because you need some rest, you need some time alone. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Sagittarius, please give it a thumbs up, leave comments down below, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you guys won't ever miss an upload, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.